the name is, I don't know, it's 2 dots.
Hey, credit where it's due. It's pretty.
It's Tobey Maguire screaming as the profile picture. So, they aren't underrated. People have them winning the NFC. This is about the Lions.
Okay, I wanted to say, let me be clear. I'm not hating on this comment because this person perhaps maybe follows a lot more medias than we follow that I've seen where people are like really gassing the Lions. Well, from my experience, we're one of the few people I know that gas Lions consistently. And when you go check the comments on those posts, you see what I mean. A lot of people are very much on the train of like, y'all are crazy.
It's
what
the Lions.
Yeah, it's the Lions. Oh, they'll be lucky to. We're talking about the NFC Championship. They haven't even made the playoffs. So look, I understand what you're saying, but me personally, and I know Hunter feels the same way. I don't see the medias that you're seeing. Maybe you're from like the Detroit area or something. I don't know because my thing is I'm not seeing anyone around here be picked Lions, and any of the big medias or anything when people say that they get hated on. People don't like the Lions still. People are not on the Lions train.
So this is okay. So
I don't know. So I don't know who people have to win the NFC. Like us. Like
I guess. I mean, if you look at the sports books, I think he might have been NFC North. I think he might have been saying NFC North. I could be wrong, but the sports books have the Lions favored to win the North. Yeah, I think a lot of people still have a really bad taste in their mouth about the Lions. Like, don't get me wrong, they have been like a poverty franchise for quite a while. But I will go on and argue that the Cardinals are a worse franchise, even though they had a Super Bowl appearance. But I don't know. The Lions just have a different feel about them. And any time that I've, being an NFC fan, have experienced them, and I'm gonna throw my hat and say the Bears do too. But I think they're underrated because people still have that bad taste in their mouth, not because of like talent wise. I think people are just still over the fact like, oh, it's the same old Lions, and you know what? They very well could be this year, but until this year is over and the Lions are eliminated from playoff contention or losing the playoffs, I will consider them underrated until they accomplish something of substance.
100%. Last thing I'll say in it, but this is exactly how I feel, and I think more people are going to start looking at it like this. It's one of those things where it's like, well, it's bound to happen eventually. You remember a couple years ago, I'd say it was like 4 years ago, when the Browns finally won the first playoff game in however long, and they finally made the playoffs again with Baker, and they lost the Chiefs. But the point is, I remember that whole year, everyone's like, they're not gonna make the playoffs, and they're not going to win a game. Okay, well, they did both. Yeah, they didn't do the whole thing, but eventually some shit has to give. Eventually, the statistics of life, something's got to give, and they got to do a little something at least.
Well, think about it, bro. Like, at the end of the year, like think about what happened. The Lions beat the Packers to stop them from going to the playoffs.
Right,
like,
we all thought that was not going to happen.
That never happens. So, like, obviously something has to give. So it's like to say that, it's just not a guarantee. Not a guarantee.